Hi, and welcome to NAA Insights, the quarterly podcast series that brings you the latest from the National Apartment Association. I'm Laura Calugar, Senior Editor with Multi-Housing News. With the rental housing industry constantly evolving, an increasing number of opportunities for career advancement arise. Are you ready to take advantage of them? Do you have all the skills needed to reach your career goals? The National Apartment Association just launched a new career mapping tool that aims to empower property management professionals to advance their careers. So I've invited Tiana Heath, Senior Manager of Industry Relations with the NAA, to tell us more about this tool and how it will contribute to professionalizing the rental housing industry. Hi, Tiana. Thank you so much for accepting my invitation.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm thrilled to be here.
So first, tell me a bit more about this career mapping tool that NAA launched. What's it all about?
Absolutely. The NAA Career Map is a strategic tool for professionals that are entering or may already be in the residential property management industry. It helps professionals plan their careers and navigate their professional growth by identifying the skills and experience needed to become a key player at every level. The tool provides information on compensation, credentials in education, industry resources, all which will inform professionals on how to make informed career decisions and take a real proactive step toward their goals.
Okay, so what will those using the tool learn, and how long will it take for them to gain new skills?
So they will learn the different career paths that you can take within our industry, what skills management companies are really looking for, and how NAEI can help them get them there. This resource really guides you through all of the different career paths that the industry has to offer. And really, it's up to them on how long it will take them to gain new skills. If they interact with our webinars or newsletter content, it can be very quick. Or they can really put in the effort and go after one of our credentials or micro credentials, which can take anywhere from 3 to 6 months, depending on how you engage with the material.
And who can benefit from this tool? You told me that the level of experience doesn't really matter. How exactly can they access the tool? Is it free?
So it sure is. You can actually find the tool online at naahq.org under Careers and Education. It's free for everyone to use and anyone can explore it. Just like you mentioned, it doesn't matter if you are a career veteran looking for that next move or if you are just entering the industry and looking for a little guidance.
Hmm. And who are the first people using it? How's it going? Are you monitoring this in any way?
Absolutely. As I get out to different conferences and education offerings throughout our industry, I'm asking people, hey, have you been online? Have you seen this? But people are really engaging with the tool on all levels. I was speaking with a leasing manager in the Midwest, and she was telling me how she really gained a better understanding about NAA and NAEI offerings after exploring the tool. She always knew that she was a member of NAA, but really didn't know how to get involved. And she expressed that this tool really showed her not only different career paths as she was thinking, oh, my next step is an assistant manager. After taking a look and seeing at some of the other information on the resource, she realized that she could really take a multitude of different paths and find something that really ignited her. So I would definitely say that people are engaging with it at all levels.
Why would you say that this tool was necessary in the first place? Why does the rental apartment industry need such tools?
So, what I will definitely say is in the rental housing industry, there are numerous career paths, but often it requires a leader to recognize one's potential. I think back when I was starting in this industry, I thought it was just, you go up the ladder. You start as a leasing agent and maybe you end up as a regional manager or a VP.
You rely on luck.
Absolutely. And, it took basically your leader or your manager to see something in you and maybe nudge you in a different direction. Well, with this tool, we really aim to help the next generation of leaders take initiative in their own journey. The industry is becoming a sought after career path, and NAEI wants to help foster the skills needed and provide the necessary education to help these future leaders in their careers.
But this is not the only way that NAA is helping young professionals or any professionals in the industry advance their careers, right? I know you provide a lot of online and classroom learning.
Absolutely. One of the things that I love about NAA and NAEI is that it provides various opportunities to support the career development of young professionals. We offer leadership programs that equip leaders with the skills to effectively lead within their organizations and also NAA. And additionally, we provide scholarships to attend Apartmentalize, one of our largest conferences in the rental industry, as well as opportunities to pursue credentials both online and in person. Regardless of your learning style, time constraint, or location, we offer educational resources designed to advance their knowledge and their careers.
And generally speaking, how would you describe the job market today? What would you say are the biggest pain points in the rental housing industry when it comes to labor shortages?
That's a hard one. The job market is competitive like most industries. And like other industries, people are really looking for a way to stand out among the rest. What is important about this tool is engaging with it will help new professionals understand the different learning opportunities to gain the knowledge to stand out and the skills to advance their careers where they want to take them.
Why would you say is real estate in general and multifamily property management specifically a good option for those looking to make a career change right now?
This is one of the few careers where employers are willing to train the technical skills of a position. On the job training and room for advancement are only just a few perks of this profession. If someone is willing to put in the hard work and effort, they can move up in the industry quickly. NAAEI's mission is to professionalize the industry and help those who enter it become knowledgeable in all aspects of this complex industry.
And what types of jobs in the apartment industry are the most in demand today and why? What type of professionals is it most difficult to find?
That's a great question. Maintenance and management positions are some of the hardest to fill. Within our industry, there are regional managers that are definitely harder to find because it does really take the experience of managing um, multiple properties, and it also takes a leader to ensure that the vision is received by multiple teams. These skills are not easily learned, but there is several types of education that can help you get there. And NA is really thrilled to be able to provide some of those opportunities to our industry.
To what extent would you say that AI is able to help with labor shortages in the rental industry? Do you see it as a game changer for this industry?
Absolutely. I think a little known fact is that AI has been in the rental housing industry for a while. Only recently have we started really exploring all the avenues it can assist in. But like technologies before it, it must be tested and guided. It's not a one stop shop. It needs to be monitored and tailored for designed use. Human oversight is paramount. It's very much is a game changer, but it doesn't take away the need for professionals in our industry. AI and data are only as good as the professionals that are interpreting it. And this is where learning the craft and experience of our industry comes into play. I think this particular technology, like smartphones and computers before it, will definitely transform the landscape of our industry. And I know that we have wonderful stewards helping shepherd the way of how we use it.
Any final pieces of advice for those interested in using the tool and gaining more skills to advance their careers?
I would say just jump in. Try it out, click around. There's so many hyperlinks that link you to other pages of NEA's website, and it's truly designed to be used easily and easily interpreted. We really took care in building it out and asking all different stakeholders across the industry, how is this going to help and are we providing the right resources? And I would be amiss to say just because you may not be on site doesn't mean that we don't have something for you. One of the sections that we put a lot of effort into was for our suppliers because they are just as much as part of the industry as the professionals that work on site. And without them, we couldn't do the job that we do. So, whether you are on site, looking to make a change, if you're new to the industry or you are supplying the industry with what it needs, there is something for everyone.
Thank you so much, Tiana. I appreciate your time.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me, and I really appreciate your time today.
Thank you all for listening. The next NAA Insights episode will be available toward the end of the third quarter. But until then, make sure you check out multihousingnews.com daily for the latest news, feature stories, and podcasts. And if you want to share your own voice with our audience, the MHN Executive Council is your go-to platform. So just click on the MHN Executive Council button at the bottom of our homepage.